Hi Cancer, my lunar brothers and sisters, welcome to your September 2020 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So remember, when I do these readings, they are for the sun, the moon and the ascendant, whichever one of those you are. Now whenever I do these readings, I am tapping into the energy of the Cancerian, so the energy of the sign of Cancer. So sun, moon or rising, this is for you. Not every single part of every single message is going to resonate for you. It is a general reading for the whole sign. All right, so with that said, let's get into it. The cards are like, no Raph, we're not going in. All right, for our actions and interactions with the world at large, we have the Empress, right? So this month we are all about what is beautiful, easy and harmonious, and this is a really good place to be in actually, because remember, Mars is going to go retrograde on the 9th of September, and I feel like this is kind of saying, you know what, whatever is smooth, whatever is easy, whatever is feeling natural and flows, that's where I'm supposed to be going, right? And this month I feel like Cancerians are going to be really paying attention to this. Is it not working? Is there a constant glitch? Is there always a setback or a drawback to this? If so, the message here is that is not the avenue for me, right? And I say this because the Empress is hearing your actions and interactions with the world at large. This is about what you do. It's about how you show up. It's about how you move through life. She is the Lady Venus. Venus wants harmony and abundance and ease and diplomacy and all of those wonderful things, right? And so for that reason, the message that comes through here is, if it's not easy, if there are, don't get me wrong, you know, sometimes what we want to do or where we want to be, there are challenges along the way. But if there are consistent roadblocks, if there are consistent arguments, challenges, upheaval and stuff that comes up around something, that is your message this month, that it is not for you. If it's not easy, if it's not harmonious, if it doesn't flow, you know, and this is on an internal level and an external level, right? So this is on both of those planes of existence. If it's not easy and harmonious, it's probably not for you. That is the message this month in and of itself. And remember, the Empress is all about what grows, what is fruitful and fertile and fecund, right? It's a beautiful card, and it's a wonderful card of abundance and ease and all of those things. For our money and materials, we have the King of Wands, right? So if you want to get ahead financially this month, you are going to have to come from a place of real self-empowerment. This is about asking yourself, and there's something else that comes up here as well. This is about asking yourself, where am I willing, ready and able to show up as myself? Where is it that I am ready to put my best foot forward? And where is it that I'm ready to go for those bigger goals and those bigger dreams? The Emperor is not shy, right? The Emperor. King of Wands is a mini emperor. That's why I said that, right? He's kind of like a nod to the Emperor. The Emperor, the King of Wands, is not shy. He is not afraid to be out there doing, bold, seeing all the things that you know, that he's known for. And because this comes up in our finances, this is a month to really say to yourself, right, you know what? I actually want to buy my own home. And this is not the month for me to be shy about it. This is the month for me to be bold in my declarations, to say, right, this is what I'm going for. It doesn't mean it's going to show up this month. It doesn't mean that you're even going to be able to make the kind of progress that you would want to. But it's that declaration, right? This goes back to the story that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago. The Greek gods didn't become gods until they declared them. Right, the Greek gods didn't become gods until they declared themselves gods. And this isn't about, you know, being in that lofty I am a god or anything like that. It's about saying, right, being empowered enough in yourself to say, these are my bigger long-term financial, material, physical goals. And in order for me to reach them, I have to be comfortable enough to say that I want that. You can't, you know, it's like, you know, when Aunt Jet says to Sally in Practical Magic, you can't practice witchcraft while looking down your nose at it. Right? And you really can't. You've got to be loud and proud. You've got to live your path the way that you've never lived it before. And this is the month. What do you want on a material, financial, physical level? Right? Because by owning that and truly saying, this is what I want, right? That is where I want to be 5-10 years from now. By owning that this month, you are going to pave the way for it to come toward you, and also for the path ahead for you to come up. Now, I said there would be challenges, right? It's not all going to be smooth sailing, but you will know if something comes up for that and it kind of shuts it down and you think, oh, okay, well, you know, that's not to say that what you want can't be yours. It's just that the path or the avenue that you're trying to take to get there isn't the one. All right. So claim it, declare it. This is what I want. This is what I'm going for. On a physical health level, it looks like a lot of you are dedicating some serious time to your physical, to your physical stuff, whether this is workouts, whether it's diet. Probably a lot of you are looking at your diet this month as well, because you've got the Empress in close proximity. When it comes to your home as well, a lot of you are finally ready to admit what you want and need from a home, which is great. These two together as well. A fire sign male who is a person of refinement, or possibly even a person of considerable means, is coming in for you in some way, shape or form this month, which is interesting. It's a fancy way of saying somebody that is wealthy. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Five of Wands, right? And this is right next to that, the King of Wands. So this month there could be a lot of competition. This month you're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. You're going to have to put your actions where your mouth is. This is the month where you're going to have to show up. Interestingly enough, the King of Wands next to the Five of Wands could be somebody like a dancer, a personal trainer, a drill sergeant, a boot camp owner, you know, somebody that's very physical or vibrant, somebody that is, you know, somebody that could help you on your physical body goals. So that's interesting. But with your Five of Wands there in the communications, this could be a month where communications are challenging, right? And it's kind of like this month you've got to find that way to be your authentic self, to stay in your truth and your power, to state what you need to state, but also to allow yourself to be diplomatic and, you know, let the harmony kind of reign. If there is someone in your midst this month that's constantly giving you battles and challenges and all the rest of it, this month you might get to that point where you say, right, you know what, enough. I've done this. I've tried to make allowances and all the rest of it, but you seem hell-bent on kind of just being as you are. That's cool. Be as you are on your own, right? I mean, that's I will say no more. For the love and relations, check this out, right? So we've got the Four of Wands. Now, this is lovely. It does suggest that love could very well find you this month, but interestingly enough, that love is either going to come through some kind of conflict, some sort of challenge. It may come from some sort of physical activity as well, whether this is going to the gym, whether it's dancing, you know, maybe it's like I said, you know, like an exercise sort of venue or something of that nature. But there's definitely a physical element to the way that you meet somebody that is going to be a connection for you this month. It's not going to be like online dating or anything like that. This is going to be on a very physical, real world, tangible level that you're meeting somebody. So for those of you that are single, this is great, right? It's good news when it comes to love. It's good news to when it comes to connections. But like I said, there could be, maybe you guys rub each other the wrong way to start with. Who knows? And then you rub each other the right way. Anyway, for those of you that are partnered, this is lovely. Actually, the other thing as well that I forgot to say, for those of you that are single, it looks like you're meeting somebody at an event or a celebration of some sort. So if you get an invite this month to go out for drinks, or, you know, come to this party or come to this gathering, you know, I use those loosely because, you know, current world situation. But yeah, something of that nature could definitely be there. 4 of Wands is a celebration. 5 of Wands is a get together. So, you know, and sometimes it can be a very loud get together because it's, you know, lots of people talking at once. And then for those of you that are partnered, it looks like you guys are probably not going to have a lot of alone time together this month. There's a lot of other things or people involved in this month. And I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. It actually looks like you're very pleased about the different type of energy that it's bringing you. For your first week of the month, you have the Death card right underneath the Empress. This is interesting because the Empress could be Taurus energy and the Death card is Scorpio. So this is kind of like this direct opposite energy in motion. And the fact that you've got the Death card this month, here in the first week of September, you may very well be presented with a choice. And that choice is going to be, am I going to take what is the easy road? And this month, remember, it works very, very differently. Because remember, your Empress, when we're talking about the easy route this month, we're talking about what flows, what is easy, what is harmonious. We're not talking about cutting shortcuts and, you know, being shoddy and, you know, oh, well, you know, I can just leave that bit out. Whatever you're doing has to be of quality because it's the Empress, right? She will take no crap in that regard. And then obviously the decision that you're making to either let something go, this is basically you saying, if it doesn't flow, if it's not peaceful, if it's not harmonious, then it probably isn't for me. And you're going to have to find a way to be comfortable with letting that go. All right. For your second week of the month, you have the Chariot card. That's that Cancerian energy coming through loud and proud this month, which I really like because it's right underneath the Emperor. Make those declarations. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. This is what my goals are. This is where I see myself 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line. And I'm okay to say that. When you can declare something in such a bold manner, what is this? This is victory. It's success. It's going after it. And it really does feel like this month, the moment you start to say, this is what I want, this is what I envision for my life, this is where I want to go, the right people and certainly the right person is going to show up to help you to get there. So this is a very, very powerful thing this month. It's not just about saying, oh, you know, this is what I want. It's about a true declaration to the universe about what it is that you truly want to manifest and what it is that you truly desire. Love this. And it does look like a lot of you are doing something on a physical level. So whether this is, like I said, new diet, exercise regime, all of that sort of stuff, it comes up here. For your third week of the month, you have the Judgment card. So an old conversation or rift may be coming up this month. Something that you and a friend or a family member, maybe even a sibling for some of you, you kind of go round in this circle where you have this same sort of fallout, this same conversation, this same annoyance, and it's like it just never seems to get solved. For some of you, this could even be a work colleague. Well, this month could be the month where you say, right, no, you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing that anymore. Right? If you want to fight, if you want to have all of this and you want to create more challenges and issues in your life, that's cool. I'm not doing that. All right, so very, very powerful this month. Cancerians are going to be ones to watch out for this month, I feel. With these cards, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of strength here. Aries this month, obviously, just because, I mean, September belongs to Aries. Don't try to ramrod them because they will shoot you down. Maybe not physically, I hope. Gosh. All right, and then for the fourth week of the month, we got the Star card. This card has been very active this month. It's come up more than any other card in the reading. So I'm very interested to see what's going to be happening online on the wider world stage with the internet, with technology. I think maybe we'll be seeing some sort of advancement. I'm intrigued to see what September will bring in that regard. For those of you that are single, you are definitely getting an invite this month. Maybe here at the end of the month, you're getting this invite, but there is some sort of get together or celebration that comes up. It may even be that it's almost like a group setting. Do you know what I mean? So it could be anything from an exercise class right through to a party, but you're going along, and this could be where you're meeting somebody, and you and this person, you might think, like, your first initial reaction might be, oh, you know what, that person's a real dick. And then, you know, before the night's over, you're like, oh my God, they're amazing. So yeah, really interesting. For those of you that are partnered, again, it just looks like it's going to be a very busy month. I don't think there's going to be a lot of time for you guys to just be together on your own, but I actually feel like that is the energy that you need if you're in a relationship this month. All right. And then finally, for your key to the month, we have, ooh, dun, 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 the Seven of Pentacles, right? If it's worth doing, it's worth taking your time with. If it is easy, smooth, and harmonious, this is what you put your energy into, right? The Seven of Pentacles is all about endurance. So remember, whatever it is that you're doing this month, whatever it is that you're declaring, it's just the start of the journey. This is not the completion. This is not where you're seeing results. It's where you make those big, bold declarations about what you want and what you need and where it is that you feel like you're heading. And then at a later date, you connect. But you've got to be willing this month to put the work in. Slow, steady, sustained effort. All right, so that is our month in a nutshell. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.